Sup? The question on today's stream is this possible? What's gonna happen to Skyrim? I think we know what's gonna happen to Skyrim, but the question is, can you do this before the game crashes?
Remember to turn off donations to Doug.
Thank you, I did! It says disabled. You're not supposed to be talking right now. Every second, every NPC in Skyrim is going to spawn a cheese wheel. And the question is, can I actually do the Dark Brotherhood before the game becomes completely unplayable?
You should add a cheese counter on the stream with the code. That way we know how much cheese is in the world.
I like the idea of that a lot. I mean, we could, okay, I'm actually curious about this. This would be fun. Ask ChatGPT to code it for you. I guarantee you ChatGPT does not know how to code. I mean, maybe it does. This is Papyrus. It's a 15-year-old shitty scripting language. Hi, Mr. ChatGPT. How would I create a global int variable that I can update via a script that is attached to different actors around the map? Is this real? Wait, does it actually know how to do this? This seems like it would take a little while. The thing that's super confusing about Skyrim mods is the differentiation between what you need to do in Creation Kit versus the actual scripts, like the coding. So this is this is code that is attached to a quest in the game. This is a script that's attached to the player only and can do stuff for the players. So this is where I can say, okay, if the player is hit, then do this random shit. If the player shoots a bow, do whatever. If they, you know, I can do all this stuff for the player. And then this script that we're working on is the NPC script, which is cast on them via a magical spell. Woo! And the NPC script, we're now saying there's going to be a global variable called balls, which all of the NPC files can utilize because it's global. Global basically means instead of each one of these scripts having their own thing, all of them share a single variable. Let's put it here. We say global okay, it's immediately having an issue. Shit. Damn it, ChatGPT. This is what I mean, dude. This is why Skyrim stuff, things just do not work normally. Basically, this is a reference, so every NPC script would have a reference back to the player script, but I'm commenting that out. Okay, yeah, there's only one time that I was using that, so I don't actually need that reference right now. If we delete that, and now we come back into the code here, we grab the global variable, we pop this in. Are we cool now? Player ref, enemy races list, weapons list. Yeah, okay, so we add a property, which is of a type int. We call this cheese count. The initial value is 0. Boom, we're good. Papyrus errors. Cheese count's already defined. No, but we're cool, man. It's the same thing. We should just be able to do cheese count plus equals 1. I think. No, the plus plus isn't in Papyrus. It's Papyrus. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? All right, so everybody should be dropping a cheese wheel behind them every 1 second. Cool. And now if we do... Please work, please work, please work. Oh, come on. This code doesn't seem to be very Gouda. Look, all right? My code is Gouda. It's great,
You made it a property, not a global variable anymore.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Right, so I can delete the property. I don't think we need the property. We delete this. Wait, can I edit cheese count to be clear value? How do I get rid of it? You literally can't get rid of the property? Just use count cheese and ignore it. I mean, we could just bail. We just name it something different. That's just so absurdly janky. This is what I mean, though. Coding in Skyrim is awful. Let's just add a new property called Count Cheese. And Count Cheese is like a cool vampire, and he'll be the global variable. For people who don't know what a float is, it's not like a root beer float. An int means it's a whole number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it can't be 1.5 or 1.7. Float, it can represent any number. So with float, it can be like 0.01, right? You can have decimals, basically. Integers are lame numbers. Integers aren't like less cool, bro. I would still invite integers to like my like housewarming party, but the floats would be a lot cooler. Yeah. It says you can't initialize a global variable to 0.0. Why not? It's a fucking float. Why not use int instead of float? It's literally this is why Skyrim coding sucks. It's like we're just trying to create a global variable. This should not be hard. In most programming languages, you would do this. Global int my variable. And you're done. Okay, we have a global variable, but how do I initialize it? How do I initialize it to 0? I mean, you can pog, I guess, but what we are trying to do is make a variable that counts the number of total cheeses that have been spawned. That's it. So at this point, we can say float current cheeses equals count cheese dot get value, and then count cheese dot set value is current cheeses plus 1.
I was hoping to see some cheese in Skyrim. Now I'm hoping to even see Skyrim this stream.
We're gonna do Skyrim, okay? Cheese count dot get value. How, what? Oh, count cheese. Okay. Count cheese dot get value. Right. Of course. So theoretically, what we have done is we have created a global variable that all of the NPC scripts share called count cheese. And each individual script will be pointing at the global one and updating it every single time they spawn a cheese thing. And then we update the number, and then we'll print it out, and this is probably gonna work. It's gonna work, all right? Trust me. I went to college. Okay. It starts and it's telling us it's 0. Uh-oh. It's still saying it's 0. Okay. It's saying it's 0 all the time. That cow has shit out 3 cheese wheels and it's still 0. Just a quick coding side quest, in and out, 20 minutes. Literally, we have not even made a single global variable. This is supposed to be one line of code that you learn in like the first couple weeks of introductory programming classes, and Skyrim has made it impossible. New. Global ID. Count cheese 2. Okay, and then wait, this can just be a short, right? Or a long. For people wondering, this is like, it's different ways of specifying a certain amount of numbers. Long is 4 bytes. Okay, let's do long, dude. Wait, come on. I just upgraded my PC. We can spend a little extra money and get a long instead of a short. Come on. Long pog. Okay, sorry, we're deleting cheese count 2. And then we're gonna create a new one called Doug underscore cheese count 2. Because now in here, my variable will pop up if I search Doug. Okay, so we have a cheese count. Now what do we do? We've made a global... I guess let's get a couple pogs in chat. I've made a global thing. Now you need to assign it to the script variable that you made previously. Okay. Have you started the game yet? Does it look like I've started the game yet? So we say Doug cheese count, we add it as a property. It gets added in. You can see here, the value is referencing the global variable that we created earlier. So now this has global variable property Doug cheese count. We put this here. We go Doug cheese count, current cheeses equals Doug cheese count dot get value. But it should be a long now. And then we do set value, current cheeses plus 1, and then we're good. Maybe that works. All right, get your prediction in chat. Does this work? So basically, I told it to get the long and then pretend it's an int, jamming it into this int hole, and then it adds the int to another int, sets that as the value of the cheese count. It didn't even make me set this as a long. Okay. This is definitely gonna work the first try. Okay, it's not working. It's still 0.
Just so you know, this is exactly how long it always takes to declare a single variable.
Yeah, this is
and
normal.
Doug is a pretty experienced programmer too, so you'll probably need another hour or 2 for a hello world.
I just want to again reiterate, it has been like an hour of this. This is how you would do everything that has happened in the past hour. But we're not doing normal code, we're doing Skyrim, which is very fun and creative with how they decided to make this work. You have to save the mod, and then we have to go back into Skyrim and reload the mod. It's saying, oh, it's missing the mod. Where's the, oh no, Doug, the mod that you had. So now we have a save file that doesn't have my mod attached to it. Now, because the mod is updated and we compiled the scripts and shit, we go back into Skyrim, we start it up again. This time we turn it back on, Doug spawn request, we add it back in, we wait for it to load it, and then when we load it, it'll actually have the updated variable that we added in Creation Kit. Theoretically, what is going to happen is that it's all going to work perfectly now. Playing the victory music. Nothing is happening. Okay.
Hello.
Fuck it.
This is EA. We would like to have your salary money back.
Look, EA, just because I had you guys pay me a lot of money to learn how to program at your job and then I left to go become a YouTuber doesn't mean I owe you anything, all right? This right here is what EA coding taught me. It's not a decimal. It's a, this might work. It's all 0. Fuck. No. Why? Why is this so hard? It's a fucking variable. It's one number. I don't get it.
I'm not sure you actually worked at EA. There's not a single loot box in this mode.
Are you using the right type of method to look? Set Doug cheese count dot set value int. I mean, I could just look at the API for this. Here we go. Set value int. Sets the current variable of the global variable object taking int as a parameter. Why is this not working, man? Oh, there's an OK button down here. This window, you have to press this OK button. You can't just exit out or everything you did doesn't work. Jesus Christ, Todd Howard. You still haven't fixed line 12. This is fine. We can leave Count Cheese can hang out. He's like a cool guy. Hi, I'm a cool guy. I'm allowed to hang out. You guys smoking weed? Can I have some? Like, nobody really likes Count Cheese. Everybody's like, oh, dude, he's gonna come. Like, he always comes to the party and doesn't bring any booze or anything and keeps trying to ask for we don't like Count Cheese, but he is gonna hang out. He's still invited. He's fine. As long as he's not doing anything, it's not gonna fuck up anything else. It's me, Count Cheese. Oh, you guys smoking some grass? Can I have some? You guys are chill, right? I just want to make sure, so if we see this message, we know that it's running off the new version of the mod. Oh, by the way, do you guys have some extra weed for Count Grass? He's trying to hang. Oh my god! Yeah, wait, it could back to 0! No! Why?
You failed!
Like, I think it's counting correctly, but where are all the zeros coming from? Why are there 10,000 people here? What is wrong with all of you? I did actual, like, fun gameplay yesterday. No, there was like 7,000 people. I can't believe how hard this is to make a global variable. This is unreal. And I do want to remind everybody, all of this is to try to have a number displayed on screen to count how many cheeses have been spawned in total. Well, 0, but then we're just
solving a problem nobody has.
this is true, yeah. Is there not a while loop in this? Are there not while loops in Papyrus? There isn't a while? I wrote cheeses. This is how good I am at programming. My brain is breaking, dude. Hey, chat, it's me, Count Cheese. Oh, you guys smoking? Can I have some? You guys are chill, right? Okay, it'll start in like 3 seconds once my magic spells have been applied to all of like the cows and shit. Okay, the cow pooped a cheese, so that's 1, 2. Oh, chat! It's maybe working in what is one of the worst ever implementations of multi-threading code. Okay, it's only going up by 3. I feel like it should be going up a lot more. Congratulations, Doug! You did it! No, I don't think I did it. Great job, Doug! Guys, I don't know if we're gonna have a cheese count.
I know nothing about coding, but I'm happy to be here as demoral support. /bro you suck.
Okay, I mean, this could be it. Oh, hey, Count Cheese wants some more weed, if that's cool with you guys. Is the cow gonna poop? 2. 3. Back to 0. It's clearly not thread safe.
I must say, this is by far the fastest Skyrim speedrun I have ever watched.
The whole challenge is probably gonna last like 30 minutes. Why is coding so stupid? Coding is generally a lot less stupid than when you make Skyrim mods. GTA 5 mods are great to make. They are super fun and they work well and everything is just, it's great. With this code, the only time it's reading the value is when it's changing it. So if it gets back that the value is 0, that it isn't successfully adding a number to it, right? I think a bunch of cheeses are getting lost then in the count. But aren't they spawning cheese? The cheese works. The actual core thing that we're doing today has worked from the very beginning. All I'm trying to do is have a number that keeps track of the total amount of cheeses that have been spawned, because it'd be fun to see that number on the screen. And the fact that it is this hard to track that is outrageous, and I don't want to give up. Chat GPT, I'm scared. I don't get it. How do I write a number to the console in Skyrim using Papyrus code? To write a number to the console using Papyrus code, use the debug object and its notification. Okay, that's really simple. Thank you, ChatGPT. You could also use debug trace. Wait, what should I use? Bro, I'm scared. Which one? Tell me. The difference is that debug notification is used for general debugging, while it's used for more detailed debugging. It's only used the log. Okay, we're using debug notification. All right, so what people are suggesting is that my code worked perfectly, but the part of the code that was displaying the number was wrong. I don't think that that's probably correct, but let's see what happens.
It does not look like a multi-threading issue because it would repeat /skip values, but not show 0. It looks more like some instantiations of the script are not referencing the correct global variable.
What? Update? Why? That's the whole point of a global variable. Why would you need to do that? What
Easy.
the fuck? Why would you need to do this, though? The code, why is it cut off? What is going on? Okay, I will say this is, oh yeah, I mean, the cow is shitting a lot of cheese. The number is working, or it seems to be like working, but it's counting way too slow. And we're theoretically going to be having like tens of thousands of cheeses. It might be working. You're taking so long, I'm literally watching Point Crow while I wait. You say that as though like I've relegated you to some horrible fate. Point Crow is great.
DougDoug called you great after failing to create one variable, so now I'm here. Let me open up PyCharm, guys. Let me show you how great my coding expertise is. Okay? Watch this, watch this.
Can we borrow your graphics card? How does having a fish play Elden Ring break your graphics card? That doesn't make any sense. What are you guys doing over there? Your code sounds worse than my Skyrim code that has taken me 2 hours to make a global variable. What are you guys doing? Point Crow's computer died, so we're back here. Cool. We'll just toss people back and forth between me and Point Crow as we have tech problems. If cheese count is greater than 0, or yeah, modulo 0 equals 0. So I'm just wondering, is there a way to update the thing faster? Oh, you're right. The player could the player. The player's the one printing, and then he prints it every 5 seconds or whatever, instead of all the threads printing it. Right now, every one of the individual NPCs is trying to update and tell us what the current number is. We don't want that. Instead, we'll have the player look over here at the balls variable, and then the player prints it out to the debug thing by himself, and we'll do every 5 seconds. Of course! But that means that we need to figure out the fuck the player talks to the global variable, because that means we probably got to put in a goddamn property again. All right, so we're going to add a property. So now we add a property to the spawner script, and this property is going to be a global variable. And that global variable will be Doug_cheese count. And the cheese count autofills to the correct global variable, which we made elsewhere. We okay that. I click okay. I don't exit out. The spawner quest now in spawner script, it should have popped a global variable at the bottom called Doug cheese count. This goes up here. We pop it. Bam. Now global Doug cheese count on the update. This happens every 5 seconds, and it's going to debug notification with Doug cheese count dot get value int. So the idea now is every 5 seconds we're going to print out the cheese count. If it says, can I get a POG, that means the mod was reinstantiated. Okay, perfect. So the question is, does this work? It should have, everybody should poop cheese once every second. And it said 1 up there. 13. Oh my god, it might actually be working. 28. Oh god. 40. I think it's working. Jesus Christ. In 2 hours and 17 minutes, we got a variable to go up and print it. Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible, Doug. You're amazing. Like, wow. That was so. What an
Thank you, Crash Doom.
He's the best gamer. Wow. Oh my god. You're incredible, Doug. Congratulations, Doug. You did it. You're incredible.
Thank you, Rolling Armadillo, for the 20 gifted subs.
Wow. That was so. What an amazing gamer. He's the best gamer. Wow. This is my favorite stream ever. I don't know, man. I don't think it's that compelling.